and I misread it, and I thought that it was like just the spell. So I let him switch out his summon monster spell, but I will let you take it back right now. One-time offer. Take it back.
One-time limited offer.
Limited offer. Take that spell back. And put it on your spell list.
Okay, hold on. Just for future reference. So for future reference, out of every other fight, I can't cast summon monster.
You cannot cast it as a spell-like ability. If you had it on your spell list and you cast it as if you were just like another spellcaster, then you would be able to do it while you have an idol.
Oh, it's okay. So because I get summon monster 2 because of being a summoner, right.
Yes.
Right.
So
I get it.
So if you took summon monster 1 as one of your first level spells, you would be able to cast it normally.
Bye.
What about number 2 as well then? So that's because I
Bye.
can't. Okay. That was gonna be a shame. I was gonna summon a giant sept. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I will. So do you want to swap that spell back into your spell list, or do you want to keep the one that you substituted it for?
I'll keep the one I substituted it for.
Okay.
Just because it's, to be honest, it's more helpful. Right. Okay. Well, in that case,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally should have read that better.
To be honest, I don't really have many, if at all, offensive spells. So, if I unfettered, could I do it?
No, because your Eidolon is still summoned. It just gets rid of the lifelink between you two. It allows you to go farther away from each other, but just like you can't summon 2 Eidolons, you can't summon an Eidolon and then something using your power to summon an Eidolon, which is what the summon monster spell-like ability is.
Okay, so just purely because we're going to be sitting here for hours trying to figure out something else to do, I'll just do summon monster 1 for now then.
Okay, so you're substituting that in?
Just for this fight for now, and then we'll figure that out after the stream. Or
okay.
At least what I'll figure it out during downtime.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll summon. Okay, well, it's an elemental thing. Jeez.
So you begin waving your hands and preparing to summon something.
I prepare to summon something, and then yeah.
Okay. Whoop. That was my something. Oh.
Ooh, peanuts.
Peanuts. Okay, you're summoning something. Beakru.
Hello.
Are you smelling the roses and doing puzzles?
B-Crew is where's the map gone? B-Crew, what he's done is he started down. What's the easiest way to do this? Down here. It's not showing up, but he's gone up here, and then down here, and then up here, and I figured out he's got the mental capacity to remember all 9 tiles. Up to the point that he reaches the end and sort of tries to remember back and figures out whether any are the same or not. So
I'll allow this.
So yeah, but that's all he can remember in one go. So how much time's passed? How many rows / columns is he able to have?
Let's see. This is 40 feet. And then I'll say that it takes that in 2 rounds he will get to no, he will finish this row after 2 rounds.
So an up down. Yeah?
And he'll be there at the end of like when his next thing comes. When his next round comes. If that makes sense?
Yep, that's fine.
Because that is 4 movements.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's 4 full movements. Or like
He carries on. He hasn't found anything
2 full rounds of
interesting
movement.
yet.
Okay. Nothing interesting. Nihilus, stop. What you doing?
Right, okay, well he's just gonna go for full out attack.
Okay. Full attack!
Right, so what did we agree that was again? A bite and a sting, was it?
Bite and a tail.
Bite and a tail,
Slap.
right. Oh, 24. Okay, so that hits.
24, that hits.
And tail slap, did you say?
Yes, tail slap.
18.
Hits.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll me damage on both of those.
Go on, kill him, and then Tom will just be sitting there with a die rat he's got to apologise to.
6 for the bite.
Okay.
And 7 for the slap.
Yep. In a clap of thunder, the elemental that you were fighting is no longer there.
Yeah, I love how you've just finished summoning a rat. Now I'm in the middle of just going. It's just like, oh.
And then, like, Dallas is just sitting there with, like, a pistol in his mouth going...
Well, he dropped it, so...
Whatever happens, that that spell's used up now, isn't it?
Yes, because you started casting it.
So
you both used up another first level spell.
it finishes, the die rat appears. I say, sorry, and it disappears again.
And I'm guessing the same with you.
Yeah,
Andy?
so I'm just in the middle of it, and I just, as I do, I look down, and it's just like, oh, and he just said, oh. Well done.
Oh.
Well done, Nias. He goes over and pets him.
Hiss!
What did you say?
Hiss!
Oh, I think it's a piss.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
So,
That was a happy nihilist.
I'm also about to eat some fruit.
I want
That
real
fruit
food.
came from Grays.
Nias just sort of looks over, just looks behind him and says, that was easy. Quite proud of himself. I just pet him.
Okay. Out of initiative.
Look! Fruit!
Covered, smothered in sugar. That's
That's
plastic.
mine.
Oh, there's the fruit. No.
This is 12 of my 5 a day. I made that up.
Called summer
It's-
pudding.
Summer pudding.
Summer pudding had me a cake. Summer pudding.
Tasted
It
delicious.
tasted
Shame it wasn't
great.
cheap.
It tasted great.
Shut up, Buns. Ruining my song.
Your joke's been going on way too long.
I hate you.
I hate
love
you
you,
too.
Aww. VG Toolbox, everybody!
VG shitbox.
Wow.
This is why we haven't put out any videos.
Well, just shit.
Yeah,
but not-
because
We've been busy recording blackmail to each other.
Andy's just like horrible words. It's just put us off.
Yeah. It's all your fault, Andy.
I would stop.
If it
but
weren't
it's
for
fun.
you, VG Toolbox would still be together.
Don't
I
worry,
didn't know we'd
Bunstable.
broken up.
Don't worry, Bunstable. We can.
I hate
we
to
can
break
make
it to you this
new
way.
VG. We can make a new VG Toolbox.
We can make the
Bunstable.
sequel, VG2 Box.
Oh, you need to make a second channel just purely for that.
And then the next one, VG Toolbox. Or V3.
V3 toolbox, I think meant to say.
Yeah, V3 Toolbox.
You said a joke, but
That's
you
a
forgot the joke.
great.
This is why I'm not the funny one of Delta Squid.
Aw.
That was pretty funny.
It
Yeah,
was
we were
pretty
laughing.
funny.
I think you're funny. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just whatever.
You just don't know what
I
to do
laughed.
with it.
I laughed at your joke when someone else said it.
I'm always in that position. I say it too quietly, and then the guy next to me is like, hey, this joke! And then everyone laughs, and I'm like,
This
"God."
joke that just came to my mind, it seems.
Worst, sometimes I say jokes, but I say it so quietly, but only one person hears it, so I can't repeat it.
Crane, out of interest, what Magic Fang? Is that
Yes.
actually? So what does that do? Does that if I did cast Magic Fang, say for example, that was that 1+1 enchantment to like just melee basically?
To one natural attack.
To one natural. Oh, okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Forget
so
it.
it would like if you wanted it to be Nihilus's tail, then like his tail would become stronger. If you wanted it to become his sting, then his stinger would become longer. If you wanted it to be his claws would become longer. If you wanted it to be his bite, his fangs would become longer, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's not like inherently +1 to natural attacks.
Okay.
It's not like all that stuff happens.
Yeah. Just. Okay. Well, I'll continue. Sorry, because I'm just sort of realizing now, like, because of that, like, I was using summon monster as like my main offensive, and realizing because I put Unfetter in, I basically don't have any. And like the only thing I can't really use my weapon against something like an elemental. So for the last time, would you be okay with me swapping one out, which is actually offensive and useful?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Talk about it later, Andy.
Let me turn this stream around.
Okay.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we could use one that I've not used. So.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So what do you guys do? Out of initiative. No more initiative. Yay! Found the pistol.
Okay,
But
yeah.
you still think that something's missing.
Yeah, I pointed out, I think before, like, did he have 2 pistols or was it just 1? With that roll, would I have known?
What'd you get again? Like a 29?
So, no, I think it was like 22. I'm pretty sure it was...
You only saw him with 1 pistol. You saw that he had his hand on the grip of his pistol a long time, but you only saw 1 pistol.
Okay, and you mentioned the bag as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know where that is. Okay, so can I look around and do another perception check to see if I can spot the bag?
Yeah. Go for it.
What was my perception? Okay, 11 for me and 21 for Nihilus.
Alright, you look around. You do not see any bags. You do see that the orb from before that you were moving away has a huge crack in it, and there's no more light in it. It's just gray, but you do not see a bag.
Okay.
Why haven't I been buying these Bakewell tarts before? Oh. Why did I bring the whole box up as well?
Is an excuse to eat them all?
I'm afraid it's gonna happen.
How afraid?
Are you substituting those for my donuts? Because I don't really appreciate them because I don't have any.
Bakewell tarts. I mean, how many donuts do you eat on one of these usually?
Like 3.
So
I'll have one left.
Sounds perfectly fine. With the search, what you said was that including Nihilus as well?
Sorry.
What you told me about, seeing the crack and not seeing any bag, was that including Nihilus's role?
Yes.
Okay. So they both look around. Actually, come to think of it, because that happened before, Nihilus turns around and picks up the gun, which he dropped. And
Nihilus is drooling on the gun.
Yeah, he's drooling on the gun. He's cleaning it as far as he knows.
Be all nice and shiny.
He looks around and looks back at Tamacross and says, well, we got the gun, but didn't he come in with a bag as well? I'm sure he came in with a bag.
Liam? Hello?
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah.
What was the question?
I searched, looked around, and says we found the gun, but there didn't seem to, I'm pretty sure he came in with a bag.
I didn't notice a bag. Let's head back to the center and see if we see it.
Oh. Okay, sorry, Nips. Oh yeah, okay. Great. Forget about the whole spell swapping. I just remembered stuff I've got on me. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, okay, well... he's pretty... Okay, well, Hog is still pretty sure, but to be honest, he's just whatever.
Well, Before they leave, Tom has another look around.
Okay. You see the same things that they did. The orb that he was pushing away has a huge crack in it. No more lights. It's just completely gray. You don't see any bag.
Okay, so as we walk back through the corridor, I continue to roll. I mean, do you want me to just go to the places that I would be in and then roll?
You can do a perception check, and that will be the entire walk back. I'll roll.
Oh, but it might be rubbish.
Okay, well, I'll join in then.
It was rubbish.
But there's every bit that it would be rubbish in the one place that you could see it if you rolled for each bit of the corridor.
Right, Nyla's 14, me 16.
Okay. I'm presuming you just go straight back.
Yeah.
You scour the edges of the corridor. You look on the floor, everywhere that you remember walking with
The corridor and the corridor floor.
the corridor and the walls and the ceiling and the corridor. Underneath the tiles that are no longer there, you don't see a bag.
Underneath the tiles that are no longer there.
So I presume we make it like back here. Then.
Yeah, you make it back there.
In the time that all this has happened, how far has Beakfru got on his little journey?
You would have been able to get to the end.
Okay. So seeing them come in, I shuffle over here.
Okay. You see him shuffle over there?
Turn and watch. So as Tamakos just sort of walked over,
Yeah.
I point at the floor. This is the same as that. And I point. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't actually checked that I clicked the right one. Yes. Okay.
Seems that one could be swapped for perhaps this one?
Beakfru backs off slightly.
Click. You hear it.
Excuse me.
Thank you for specifying that click was a sound.
I'm always making noises of that nature. It's my age.
And then, make a perception check.
Everybody?
Or-
Yeah. Go ahead, not. Wow. Okay.
Oh shit! I rolled Nyla's twice. Sorry.
He's got half your. You rolled half your number, and he's almost got the same perception that you did.
11 for Hawk. Sorry, 17 for Hawk. 11 for Nylas.
Funnily enough, Beakfru is the one with hawk eyes.
Give me them back.
Except
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright. You both hear and see something very large start to fall from above you.
How?
What are we talking about? Like big. What are we talking about?
That'd be total.
To the northern side of the room, you feel like a gust of cold air come from the northern end of the room. And
But
then,
there's something falling from above.
Yes. There's something falling from above.
How big? In
By the way-
terms of how high up does the room go, first of all?
It goes up about 50 feet.
Okay. And whereabouts is it directly above me? Because I only
No.
at me.
Sorry,
It
can
is
I
in-
can I just say on the way back, Nylas had given me the gun, which I put in my backpack.
Okay, you have a gun in your backpack.
Yep.
You see in the northwest corner, there is something large, like the northwest corner of the puzzle, falling from the ceiling, and you see something in the southeast corner, about the same size, falling from the ceiling. In the north, you feel because since you're closer to there, you feel a gust of cold air come from that end of the room. and you see a couple of drips of water, and then a clump of ice, and then there's a large slam as a very large thing.
Whale?
Hold on.
Falls
Up in
underneath the tile.
Freaking tiles to the front as a large ice creature falls from the ceiling and slams onto those 4 tiles. And meanwhile, Nihilus and Hawk see from the. Let's move this to front first. You hear a couple little pebbles fall from the ceiling, and then another very large bang as another
thank God
very
I
large
couldn't stay
thing
there.
falls from the ceiling.
Thank God.
And I would like you all to roll initiative once more.
Am I able to identify them?
You can roll knowledge.
No dung.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any knowledges they want to add
Okay, hold on, let me have a
to
look.
the mix here? Actually, we'll just do one of these guys. No, we'll do them individually. Why not? Bit of fun.
That 19 was
Could I
minus.
roll knowledge nature? Would that be effective here at all? Or
You can try rolling knowledge nature. You can rack your brain.
okay, I'll try rolling knowledge nature then.
I will say that the one that would be most effective here
wait,
would be
hold on.
knowledge planes.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't actually have nature. Sorry, I do have planes though, so I'll roll that instead.
I've got
Okay.
planes as well.
Okay. Just. All right, you guys are. That was planes. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, B-Crew, you have a pretty good feeling these are elementals. You're not sure what type. Hawk, you know these are elementals, and you do know what type. On the northern end of the room is a large ice elemental, and very close to you is a large earth elemental. So let's get us some initiative. The 11 is, I'm guessing, Nihilus's initiative.
No, that was up further, I think. I don't actually think I got... Did I get a chance? Oh, sorry, yeah, did I? Yeah,
It's
oh
a
yeah,
10
sorry, beg your
it's
pardon, yes it is.
plus
Okay, so the
6.
plus
Okay.
6 is Nihilus, the plus 1 is me.
Okay, and then you had a 16. B-Crew had a 5. Tarm had a 19. Ooh, fancy. And then these guys are... Six and 7. Oh, come on. Descending order. And then there aren't any overlaps, are there? Nope. Alright. So, what do you do? As these giant, monstrous things fall from the ceiling, causing a huge commotion as the floor kind of shakes underneath their weight. And they look towards the group menacingly.
Tarmakos looks across to the prone silly name guy and checks to make sure that he's okay, or as okay as it can be, and that the elemental isn't paying him too much attention. Which I assume is the case.
You can go ahead and roll perception.
Really not rolling very well at the moment.
No, you aren't. You're not entirely sure. Like, you wouldn't be able to guarantee that he won't draw attention, but for right now, it seems that the earth elemental next to him isn't really paying him much mind. He's more focused on the summoner and the eidolon beside him, or at least judging by what you expect to be his head, swiveling on top of a very large pillar of rock.
Okay. So, in terms of actions, so no one's flat-footed, are they?
No. We'll say
Okay.
that they aren't.
I take a step over to Ikru, and I reach out and touch him on the arm and cast Virtue on him.
All right.
And as I'm doing that, I say, I believe this may help us. Help you more than it may help me.
What have you done?
Says with its free action.
Do you not feel better?
Do I feel better? What do I feel? How do
You
I feel?
you feel slightly invigorated, almost as if you have one temporary hit point.
Roll feel.
Roll feelings. All right, so that was a 5-foot step, we'll say. So do you want to do anything with your move action? Draw anything, or?
I draw my sickle, please.
Okay.
Icicle.
Sickle.
I want to.
Actually,
draw
no.
my
Sorry.
sickle.
Not draw my sickle. Can I? Actually, no. Yeah, draw my sickle. Sorry, I just remembered my downside of my haunting curse.
Okay. Yep. Draw your sickle.
Okie dokie.
What is a summoner up to?
Okay. Right. Okay. Hold on a second. I want to use this item. If you search for.
I'm looking at your inventory. Oh yeah.
Right, the necklace.
Yeah. Let me. I was trying to bring that up. It should be on here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how it works, so.
Necklace.
It's type 1, by the way.
Yep. Okay. Yep. String of beads. You may detach one of the beads and throw them up to 70 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to use that?
Okay, yeah. So hang on, how is this going to work? So, if, say, for example, if I took one of these off and threw it at the Earth Elemental, is there an area effect at all, or is this?
It's cast as if it were a fireball spell, which is a 20-foot radius. So it is very large. I mean, you can do it if you want. I won't hold it against you, but to put it in perspective, that would be a 20-foot radius.
I said 40 feet.
Radius is from the center.
Oh, jeez. Everybody, get out! Oh, crap. Okay, okay, right, Shit. Well, okay, I use my free action first off to shout to the other two. I may have something that can help deal with these, but it's gonna be big. We're gonna need, if I need to draw one of these away to use it. So I say that. As for actually doing something, can I just move over? Can I move down to here?
You may.
Okay.
You can no longer see up the stairs.
Yeah. I guess that's all I do. There's nothing really I can really ready. Yeah, so that's all I do.
Alright. What does Nihilus do?
He does the exact same.
Okay. Well, now it's the
Actually,
Earth
sorry,
Elemental.
he'll ready sting as well.
Okay. Let's see. How tall is this guy? Alright. Yep. Earth Elemental, stupid tiles. The Earth Elemental slowly turns toward the door, seeing the summoner and the Eidolon bail, and then slowly turns back towards the remaining two of the party. Let's see. And then he moves forward. 10, 15, 20. And then he has a reach of... Oh, he does. Does he?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he does.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
If
Hey,
we weren't already dead, I'd be
Brew.
worried.
Prepare yourself, B crew, as this giant earth elemental behind you wheels back a giant arm and just whoom, and it slams down on top of you.
I like that all this has happened and I can't move.
You know what? He's also gonna do a power attack.
Also?
Yeah.
No!
Dead. He wants you deader than dead.
I want
After
me
you're already dead,
alive!
he wants you to be even
I want
more
me
dead.
even more alive than I am!
Alright, so that's going to be...
If he wants to affect change, then he should go off and vote.
God damn it.
Just kidding, voting does nothing.
hippies.
Yeah. We'll do this.
Oh! Yes, that pleases me immensely.
Alright. So, he does... this.
It's only been like one episode every month, and already Crane's so bored of it, she's just going to kill us.
Oh
So
god,
you
is that
take,
damage?
yeah. So you lose your temporary hit point, and then you take an additional 14. So that leaves you at 8.
Plus the
And-
extra. Is that included?
No, that took off already.
That took off.
Okay.
You had
Thanks, though.
22. And then 1 point got negated by the temporary hit point, and then the rest of it was just taken in full. Now it's the Ice Elemental's turn. Does he even have to move? Yeah, he does. It's 15.
Why aren't you
Oh,
guys
dear.
helping B-Crow?
Oh dear, he has to move. Oh, what a show.
He's the team player here.
Wait a second. If
Not in that
he
sense.
does
In
5,
the sense that he plays with the team.
then he can do...
Oh, can he? Oh, good.
No. No, actually,
You know what? I'm
that
happy
doesn't
for
work,
him.
does it? He lumbers forward. There's like a gust of cold air breezes your way each time as you're like clutching one of your wings that's like been like completely destroyed by the earth elemental behind you.
Completely
he wheels back.
destroyed?
No, figuratively speaking. It
Oh,
feels
okay.
completely destroyed.
It's been figuratively destroyed.
The crew just shouts
Yeah.
out, I've figuratively been hurt. Ah.
I
Alright,
figure
and
this
then
is going to hurt.
He wheels back an arm, and he whips down an arm of ice as well. So he only gets...
Oh no, Tamakos! How much damage are you gonna take here? Oh, it's
Well, let's
nice
just say,
knowing you.
What you just took would have killed me. Well, it wouldn't. Sorry, it would have put me on 0.
So let's see.
In before, this is one of those supposed to lose
Teeny,
battles.
tiny. Yeah, he's gonna hit the rogue. Does that hit?
Put some ice on that wing. Put some ice on that wing.
Okay! Ah!
Not so much, and not so hard.
Does the new damage stop the swelling at least?
It stops a lot of things.
I do not feel well.
As the ice elemental arm slams into you, and you go flying into the air. But then, as you're about 3 feet in the air, as you're like flying back, suddenly everything around you slows, and then stops, and you're in midair, and you can't move, and no one else can move. Everything has stopped for all of you. Not Ignitus. Hawk and Nihilus down the stairs.
Yes.
The fighting up the stairs seems to have suddenly stopped. Everything has just become silent, and then you hear Alethar going, "Well, that's a disappointment."
I fucking knew it.
Sorry. You hear Alethar say. As he... Oh, I didn't actually find a thing for him. So you know what?
I'm going to try and use my torch of eternal flame to try and melt the elemental.
So he's gonna be this dude. He's just gonna be a circle. You know what? It would help if I actually choose freehand to draw the circle. There. Alethar. Meet Alethar. He's a circle. As Alethar appears in the middle of the puzzle, with hands clasped behind his back in his robe. He doesn't seem too fussed, but he does look a bit irritated. He said, "I really expected more from you guys."
I shout down
Said
from the
Crane.
Now says Alethar.
Oh, okay.
What?
Can we talk, or...
Yeah, you can talk.
I've had a lifetime of failing to meet expectations, Elf.
Can
I don't
actually
expect
can I hear
to
any of
change
this?
that now.
Yep. You hear as if you are a few feet away. His voice carries very well. Surprisingly well.
He's trained.
In fact, thinking about it, it's probably in your head.
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
When Tarmakos spoke, was it with his mouth?
No.
Okay. Do we all hear what he says?
Yes, you all hear what he says.
Okay.
And also, you're conscious. You're not unconscious and or dead like the damage would have put you. Although you hurt very much. You're in very much pain.
Okay.
And he says, "First you went into every direction possible, leaving each other behind. You," he looks at B-Crew, "decided to leave everyone in your wake without a second thought, leaving the elf in the water without knowing what was in there. You very well could have died there, but you did not care. You went on ahead." And then he looks around for a moment, sighs, and you see...
If there's a pause, can B-Crew chime in?
Yes.
Yeah.
He sighs, and there's a pause.
Wasn't expecting a summary of my life.
And before he speaks again, Nihilus and Hawk find themselves suddenly a lot closer.
Okay.
And he looks back to B-Crew, and he says, "Did you not think I was watching you this entire time?"
Who are you?
You stop being hung in midair and you fall 3 feet unceremoniously onto your tail.
Can I move though?
Yes, you now can move. But
I drop, but I can't prevent myself.
Yes, you drop, but you can't prevent yourself from falling. But the moment that you hit your tailbone on the tiles, you're able to move, and everyone else is now able to move.
Tarmakos rushes forward and heals B-Crew.
Alethar watches.
It doesn't do well to anger those more powerful than yourself. Cure light wounds, isn't it? Do I need to roll for that?
Rolls to see how much you heal. It's going to be 1d8 plus your caster level, which is 3.
Okie dokie.
We'll say for argument's sake that you're at flat 0. You were knocked into unconsciousness, so now you're at 9. Alethar watches this, and then he looks to he looks toward the still unconscious Dregnun, and says he rushed down ahead thinking that he had everything figured out when clearly he did not. We'll let him stay this way to see how you fare if he did the same again. He looks to Nihilus and to Hawk, and he says, even after knowing the dangers of this place, you still separated from one of the... You find yourself teleported back.
No, he walks away. He's ignoring him.
No, you find yourself teleported back.
I bought a tile.
Would you like to listen, Summoner?
He looks away, just not paying attention.
I can't allow you to pass on to Pharasma if you would like.
He looks over, vaguely paying attention to him.
And kind of offhandedly, I'll let you all know that Pharasma is kind of like the gatekeeper of death, and like all the souls that die go to her to be determined, like to pass on, kind of thing.
Well, he sort of does. He sort of does
something like that.
B Crew thinks of saying, "Oh, good. Does she have tests too?" But he doesn't.
He does that sort of thing like what kids do when they're in trouble. Just sort of, look. They're sort of paying attention, but they're not looking directly in their eyes or something like that.
And then he looks at Tarm, and he says, "The only reasonable one here that seems to be doing at least half decently, and you are letting..." He pauses for a minute, and then he says, "At least try to keep up with him. He is at least twice, 3 times your age. So, follow him, maybe? Listen to him? Because he seems to know what he's doing better than you two do." 3, he amends, looking to Nihilus.
Tamakos does that sort of like old man chuckle, like sort of his own private joke, and says, "I've had a lifetime of seeming."
B Crew still sort of glaring through the corner of his hood at creepy Mr. Semniscent, says, "Why should I follow someone who goes the wrong way?"
So that he doesn't die, so that when you need him, he is there. Is that good enough for you, Tengu?
Tango.
Tengu.
You've been tangled.
No, when you've been tangled.
Bikru says nothing.
He sighs and he says, "Would you like to try that again?"
Oh god.
While this is going on, can I cast Detect Magic?
You may.
Okay, what do I need to roll for this?
Depends on what you are attempting to discern using that spell.
Just more, sort of the, I don't know, like the, could I sort of do like the essence of the, or possibly find out just more about him? What's his name?
So you're casting Detect Magic on him?
Yeah.
Alright.
So what do I roll?
I forgot, the word escapes me now. Hold on, let me look at the skills. Spellcraft. There we go.
$21.
21? Alright. Your eyes light up with magic and you look to him, and you are nearly blinded by how much magic is radiating off of him. But the strongest aura that you can discern from amidst many others is the School of Illusion.
Okay, makes perfect sense.
Wait, this isn't real!
Does he?
No one says that.
Say that. Yeah. Beaker doesn't say this character.